Join me, Craig Brown, the blind guitar guy, over in his little magical music corner in his living room, in his apartment. Because I have been asked by my wonderful friend, my wonderful American friend, Mark Mann, to show you basically all of my guitars and all my equipment and stuff, and you know, some of the things that I'm selling because of my dad and stuff, and some of the guitars that I'm holding on for my personal sort of collection. So we'll start with what I use on a day-to-day basis. I will be pausing the video and starting it again just because I've got to pick up guitars and put them down. It's not as easy when you're blind. We start with my beautiful Taylor. I absolutely love this guitar. It was an impulse buy. I just wanted a really nice, expensive guitar to be a bit snobby with. So I got that Taylor. I'm going to burp in a minute. There you go. Right, this is a Taylor 214 CE Deluxe, which means I get fancy inlays, fret markers, and I get a hard case instead of a soft case. I kind of wanted a soft case because it's easier to transport it. But anyway. I absolutely love this thing. I use it on a day-to-day basis. It's my go-to guitar. If I'm picking something up just for a 10-minute play, this will be the one because it sounds beautiful and it's really easy to play. Next is my first ever acoustic. Check this out. Now Gemma's using this because I'm actually teaching Gemma the basics of playing guitar, so she can sit there and strum along and sing along as well. And it'd be really cool if she gets to the stage where she's able to play and I'm able to play, and she sings and I sing at open mic nights because I'm practicing singing. Anyway, yeah, this was my first ever acoustic I picked up. I was lucky enough to have a really decent guitar from the get-go. But yeah, you know what, acoustically, she doesn't sound brilliant compared to the Taylor, of course. However, plugged in, it sounds amazing. And because it's a thin line body and a really small neck, it's very similar to playing an electric guitar, and you can just sit with it on the sofa, laid back, chilling. Really cool bit of kit. I highly suggest you get one. It does have a weird sound hole. Apart from that, brilliant guitar. Absolutely love playing this. This is a little piece of awesomeness. It is an LTD Les Paul Gold Top Sparkly. Okay, I don't know if you can see it, but there's flakes of sparkle in there. Absolutely love this guitar. It is... When I first got it, the ESP P90 pickups, they didn't sound great. They were used and abused. God rest his soul, good old dad. He had tinkered with them and stuff like that and made the guitar look like what he wanted it to look. But because he wasn't such a guitar player, he didn't really care what they sounded like. However, so we took them out and we put in these Wilkinson's stacked P90 pickups. Now, can you hear that? No, you can't. Normally, P90s, they hum, okay? This doesn't hum. Now, for cheap Amazon pickups, these are really, really good. I love playing them. That's neck pickup. This is middle. And this is bridge. And now if we flick a little bit of gain onto this amp, which is a Black Star ID Core 100 amp, which again, absolutely love it. Oh, have you ever heard anything so good in your life? You can do the old kind of stuff, and then you can also do the old absolutely rocking guitar. Love it. Thank you, Dad, because this was one of your collections. I will never, ever, ever, ever let this. Now, this next guitar is another one of my dad's, and it is something I'm keeping as well, just purely because it's awesome. I was up Christmas morning at 4:30 a.m. restringing it, and it took me until 9 a.m. Now, it's not because I'm blind that I struggle to restring guitars. I can do it easy. My Taylor, every other acoustic guitar, I can do with it 5 minutes. Less than 5 minutes I can restring an acoustic guitar. That's an achievement for a blind person. Electric guitar I can probably do in the same amount of time. But this is a Schecter. And of course, it has a Floyd Rose. And of course, it sounds so good. So good. Surprisingly, it's actually really close in tune. The noises this thing can make is unreal. It's got split coils, so pull and push pots. It's just a chug machine. Okay, maybe she needs a little bit of fine tuning. It's a Floyd Rose. Of course it's gonna need tuning. I still do have a couple of my dad's guitar collections for sale. Now, if you want to check them out, they are on my eBay. This isn't an advertisement for my eBay. Just if you're interested, it's Blind Guitar Guy. Or if you type in Harley Benton 8-string guitar, it will come up, because I have a Harley Benton 8-string guitar. Look at the size of the pickups. This thing is insane. Look, it's crazy. So it's tuned to F sharp, B, and then standard. E, A, D, G, B, E. I nearly forgot then. Standard three-way switch for these massive pickups. Look at them, they're huge. Volume and tone knob. Really cool guitar. Made for them deep chug, 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 chug kind of noises. Sorry, I've just noticed I'm not in view of the camera there. It's such a cool little thing. I also have a Jackson Dinky JS11 for sale. Similar thing than this. Obviously it's not 8 strings, it's 6 string. It's white, snow white, and it's got all black hardware as well. That is a cool little rocking machine as well. And then I've got a kind of like unbranded budget Les Paul shape guitar. It's a set-in neck, it's not a bolt-on neck. Actually plays really, really nice. No sharp frets or anything like that. I would get it out, but it's in a polystyrene box, and I hate the sound of a polystyrene rubbing together. It's awful. Another little thing I want to show you is this. Now, these are reasonably new to the guitar brand. It's called Donna, and it's not a kebab, so do not panic. They're really good, actually. I had a Donna acoustic guitar. It sounded really, really nice. Obviously, I've upgraded to a Taylor and stuff like that, so that got sold on to someone else, a young lad, actually, off Marketplace, and he's really enjoying it. However, this thing's really cool. It's called DMT, and then a certain amount of numbers. But it comes in this lovely premium gig case, which offers a lot of protection, actually. I sound like a guitar salesman, don't I, right now? I kind of am, because, again, these are from my dad's collection, and as a family we agreed that we would sell majority of them, because there was about 30 of them, 30 guitars, to to help pay for his funeral service. So yeah, some of them do have to go. This is a brand spanking new. Literally, I've set it up, tuned it up, test played it, and that's it. Now my dad, again, he wasn't a massive player. He collected them because he liked the look of guitars. Now if you look at this one, you can't blame him, because look at it. It looks awesome, doesn't it? The neck feels so similar to the Schecter. It's literally, I feel like it's exactly the same neck. The frets aren't sharp, really, really nice. Look, run my hand up and down that all day long. 2 humbuckers, a 3-way switch, tone and volume, fixed bridge. Really, really nice guitar. Now, if this doesn't sell within a week, I've been contacted by a Leicestershire school for children with SEN needs, which is, you know, sensitivity needs. And they have asked if I would like to donate any musical instruments to help, you know, these SEN children. And I'm thinking maybe this, okay? It comes in a gig bag, they can keep it nice and safe and stuff like that. And again, I've not had much interest, and I don't know why, because it looks so cool. If I didn't have all the guitars that I had, I'd keep this. The headstock, really odd, weird shape. But you know what? Put it on your knee. Look at that. Lovely. Lovely guitar. Don't know why it's not selling. I'm only asking like 70 quid, but it's a cool little rocking machine. You've seen my other acoustic. It's a Yamaha CPX 500 in Tobacco Burst. That is what my dad and Gemma got me for my last birthday. I absolutely love that guitar. It is my open mic night guitar. I take it everywhere. I've done Vista events with it. I've done, you know, playing in a field kind of thing. I've done loads of stuff on TikTok and Facebook. You can see that it's tucked away in a case at the minute because, you know, I don't want it left out. It's something that is quite cherished to me because my dad and Gemma went halves on it for my birthday, and it was a really nice surprise. However, what I will show you is very, very rare. I'm always talking about this guitar. It's one that my dad got me for 2 birthdays ago, and it's a very sentimental guitar to me. Of course, I'm talking about the Yamaha SG5A, and it is rare as rocking horse. Okay, you don't find many about at all. 1970s, Japanese made Yamaha. Cool guitar, what can I say? Look at the shape of it. It's so cool. Look at the headstock. It looks like a hockey stick. Right, and it kind of looks like a samurai sword. That's why they called the second issue of this guitar the Flying Samurai. It's got its problems, but I'm not letting it go. It's the guitar that I first ever saw, and my dad was, you know, learning to play guitar at my age on this very guitar. So it's very sentimental to me, and I absolutely love it. Remember when I said that my dad weren't much of a player, but he liked to fiddle and modify his guitars? Now, he got this Yamaha, okay? And he played with it, right? And I've managed to get it in working order because, again, he didn't play. So he didn't care what it sounded like. He didn't care if it worked or not. Now, I've got this in working order. All basically I needed to do was lower the pickups and stuff like that, settle the strings and stuff, and just give it a bit of a clean. But he done all that pickup work and stuff like that. Yeah, there are only covers and stuff, but he made it his own. He's put strap blocks on it as well. And it's a rocking little guitar. It really is. Anyone starting out would think, yeah, this is cool. Look how shiny the pickups are. Personal touches, I think. That's what it is. He's put these sticker inlays on it to make it look really cool as well. This is already sold, actually. And it's going to a good home. I know it's going to a good home. And I like the fact that it's going to a good home because my dad put work into this guitar, as you can see. Right, he put his own touch onto it, and it's really nice. And I better keep this out because the person's actually coming to collect it tomorrow. That is my music corner with all my equipment in. I have a Blackstar ID Core 100 watt. I have a Marshall Valve State 100 watt, and then I have another Marshall acoustic amp, which is called an AS50D, which you can plug a microphone and acoustic guitar into. So that's everything here. As my friend Mark wanted to have a look and listen to some of the cool guitars that I've got, did a burp. That's added extra for you there, Mark. And for anyone else that wanted to see as well. So get used to seeing this corner because, well, this is where I'm going to be doing everything now. Thank you ever so much for joining me.